bless. All right. Good evening, everybody. Today is Monday, April 1st. Can you hardly believe it, right? We're already into April here in the spring, and we are gearing up. This month is going to be so exciting. And so I'm just so happy to be on here and to be able to bring a very relevant topic, I believe, to each of you this evening. So how are we going to talk to businesses about our incredible products and perhaps incorporating them into what those businesses offer? So first, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Isa Dinerman. I'm an MC3. I'm in Prescott, Arizona, and I've been a part of LifeVantage for 6 years now. I am a holistic esthetician. I'm an entrepreneur. I first and foremost love this company, and this is my focus. And I feel that everything else in my life kind of just weaves into it in the wellness and beauty sector. So I've been in the aesthetics world for 21 years, and I have to say that there have been some exciting industry shifts, trends, all of that. I'm going to talk a little bit about that with you tonight. But I was introduced to LifeVantage when I was a shop owner. So I'm coming from the information I'm delivering to you tonight is from me being the shop owner, the brick and mortar owner, and having products on my shelves and having those available for my customers and keeping them engaged and coming back to my shop to get those products. And so it's all a part of the story I'll weave in with you. But we had two locations, one in Prescott here, one in Flagstaff. We did this for about 13 years. And during the time that I was toward the end of my ownership, my husband and I had a child. I was almost 42 years old. And I really wanted more time freedom. Right? Don't we all want that? So I wanted that time freedom to be home and raise our daughter, which I gave myself. But as the business owner, I thought I can just hire more people to work, and I don't need to be here. And I quickly saw that became a burden in and of itself. And so we decided to sell. We sold our smaller location in Flagstaff. The larger location in Prescott was still for sale when a client came in, Marisa Maggio Harrelson. Many of you on this call, all of you on this call probably know who she is. And Marisa introduced me to LifeVantage. I was very intrigued because I'd had my own history of lots of health issues. And I sort of, though, because I was that overwhelmed business owner trying to just figure out my exit strategy, I put this information in my back pocket and I just kind of went on and I got into teaching aerial yoga, doing wellness retreats. And it was in Costa Rica that I heard another guest on one of my retreats talking about LifeVantage, talking about activation, showing the ABC to other retreat guests. And this is where I thought, this is amazing that this has come back into my life. And so that's what started my 6-year journey. And if you're new here tonight, I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank the person that invited you to be a part of our family. This is really a mission and a movement. And I'm so excited. There couldn't be a better time. With that being said, congratulations to everyone on this call who had an incredible month in the month of March. Congratulations if you rank advanced, if you achieved a new seller title, if you brought on one new customer. This is what we do. And so congratulations to everyone. And if you are wanting to shout out anyone on your team in the chat, please feel free to do that. So feel free to be lively in the chat too, guys. So, all right. So as I said, I am back in the treatment room. I know, so many shout outs, Michelle. That's why I wanted to just ask that everyone participate here and we can open it up at the end. So as I said, I am coming from being a brick and mortar owner, shop owner. When we were at the height of our success, which was even as close to the time that we sold, we were doing almost $1 million a year at our small shop, and it was service and retail. We were heavily retail based, and I started to see retail really shifting to where it is today. So, shifting to online sales or a customer coming in and saying, I saw this product online and do you have it? And if we were out of it and we said, it'll be here next week, let me put your name down. They were quick to say it, I can just order it online, no problem. And so I started to see that happening, and that is kind of where we are today. And we're even more so there since the pandemic, where consumers have gotten so comfortable purchasing online, and online retailers have gotten very savvy at how to engage us. And how many of you have said something and then your phone picks it up and suddenly it's in your Facebook feed and you're getting sold to, right? So I just thought that I would focus tonight, friends, on the skincare industry because our skincare line is so hot. Drop in the chat if you have tried these products, if you're using these products. They have been just amazing, I have to say. And coming from the aesthetics world, where we often hear people talk about medical grade skincare versus, traditional skincare lines, I have to say that this is bar none superior to any other products that I have seen without that toxic burden, without increasing that oxidative stress. So the skincare market has been on this notable growth trajectory, right? We all see that it's growing and it's sustained market growth. We don't see it going anywhere. There's increasing consumer awareness and a growing willingness to invest in personal care. Do you all see this, or have you felt this yourself? People are more willing than ever to invest in their wellness and in their routines. The skincare industry right now is estimated at 165, and we're projected to be 244 billion by the year 2028. That's a huge gap that's going to be filled. And I know that LifeVantage and our products, our True Science, all of our activation products are going to be a huge part of this. There's an increased, as I said, demand or request, if you will, for natural products that do not have the toxins. And consumers are becoming very aware of toxic burden and going to apps like Think Dirty. And I love that if you are speaking with a business owner or a medical spa, an esthetician, a hair salon, a gym where people are totally focused on wellness, you can say that we have very clean products and show them that Think Dirty app. Technological integration. We've got activation. So as we've grown and we're learning how to use plants and synergy, we have these exciting combinations that we see in the skincare line and producing incredible results. I love that. Darlene just said, I hope you all realize what you have your hands on, and we do. So this is amazing. Influence of social media and influencer marketing. So we're now seeing that influencer marketing and an influencer can be you. You are an influencer. It's not measured by followers all the time. It's measured by your sphere of influence in your community, with your groups at your church or your yoga studio or your friends. So remember that. Influencer marketing plays a significant role in driving the awareness of these skincare trends. The men's skincare market, this is another trend here that is growing dramatically. There's an increased request among men showing more interest in skincare routines and products that are tailored to what they want. They want simple, they want clean, they want multifunctional products, and they want something that's affordable and economical that perhaps can be shared with the whole family, right? So, and of course, that expansion of e-commerce, as we mentioned, has only increased since the pandemic in 2020. So, as I said, I just want to touch on that briefly for a moment before we get into the specifics. This increase in e-commerce since the pandemic has had many online retailers improve their shopping experience, make it easier to purchase. Go to your affiliate site with LifeVantage and see how easy it is to send a shopping cart. I was working with a new consultant today, and when she saw how easy it is to load a shopping cart and send it to someone, and then just send them a message and say, all you need to do is enter your billing and shipping info and your product will arrive to you. People love this. It is. It's so easy. It's convenient as well. Convenient, and subscription services are increasing, and people are okay with it, right? So if you've ordered anything on Amazon recently and seen that there's that option to do subscription or that one-time order, people want ease. This is designed for people to not have to think about it. The products that they love and need and use are going to just arrive at their home on that cadence of how they need to be used. And then global reach. So this e-commerce, friends, and I'm bringing up e-commerce, it's all going to tailor into what we're talking about. We have these online platforms now that allow us to reach globally. So we're not just talking about that person, that one person that I would be hoping would walk into my doors when I have my brick and mortar store here in Prescott, right? I was having to advertise. I was trying to really work in a lot of networking groups to get people to come to my store. And here we've got that reach that we are disseminating out. And so it's just exponentially greater. So when we're talking to med spas, we're talking to estheticians, we're talking to hair salons, boutiques, all of this. We have a product now that many stores want to have on the shelves, right? So if you are going into one of these establishments and you want to show them our products, this is why I brought up some of these market trends. Become a bit well versed in how you can speak to the owner about this ease of just having a bit of product just for representation on the shelf. And then they are teaching their customers through a QR code or the front desk person, if they have a front desk person, to order them for them and have them drop ship to their home. Yes, Michelle just wrote chiropractors, other doctors as well. And then if they have that social media presence, they can be sharing their affiliate link on that as well. Talk about compounding your reach. You're not waiting for someone to come into your medical office or your salon to purchase. You can actually be promoting this to a global market through your social media platforms. When we're talking to owners, this is a common question that comes up for me, and people ask, you know, we are used to, if you have a brick and mortar business and you are selling retail, we're used to that 50% markup. Right? Everyone knows you buy something for $10, you sell it for 20 or 22. It's either the double or the 2.2. And so we can't really grow beyond that, right? You can't be selling something that that people can see online. They can get less expensive somewhere else. So you have to keep it at that standard suggested retail price. I find that when you are showing them something like what we have with LifeVantage, you know, you're really minimizing the opportunity for that person to be at Target or Costco or another salon or the beauty supply and say, oh, I'm here right now, and so I'm not going to call Michelle to get my product again. I'm here. I'm just going to pick it up here today. You have that customer, and this is a relationship that's built over time and trust. Yeah. So I wanted to show you each of you a few marketing materials that I have here that I use in my facility. So this is a card, and on my shelf, I simply have a representation, friends, of hair care, skincare, our activators, pretty much almost everything. I do not have the pet tandem on the shelf, but what we're doing is we are opening the door to our store. We're opening the door and inviting our clients to come inside and shop. So when you're speaking to a med spa owner, for example, and you're saying you do not have to have, you know, a ton of retail here on the shelf. Most skincare lines, friends, the smaller opening orders to get those lines in range between $5,000 and $7,000 on the smaller end. And here you can just have someone purchase their pack, purchase extra on subscription, and have it on the shelf, just having a couple of each, and then having information that shows them. This is a card for the Healthy Glow Stack, showing the collagen and the Protandem. I have a QR code here. And then on the back, I have internal and external benefits of this duo. I have just a teaser. This was before the study was released, and I said new study available. But I leave these out. And so if someone sees the product, and I am sampling it at the end of their treatment, I'm sampling it a little bit for them, and then I'm showing them a card where they can just hold their phone up and pull up that site. This is another counter card that I have, and this says, take home today. So I have some collagen here, as I said. Do I want to get my customers, my clients, into the habit of thinking that they can come to me each time they want to buy collagen? No, that's not how it works. And I say to them, if you want to take one home today, let's get you your own account activated. It will be shipped to your home. You're going to receive it. And in the meantime, if you want to take home a box of 10 today, you can get a small discount. Does that make sense? Does that sound good? So we're kind of showing them that this is something that they're just going to love, getting shipped to their home. So your prospect, your owner of your med spa or your salon that you're going in to talk to, these are things that you might want to tell them about, and you want to tell them how they're going to make money. So I suggest that you have some of these with you, and I'm speaking to consultants here. If you're a guest on here and you're not a consultant, these are our Evolve books. I love this because if you have a meeting with a business owner, you want to show up as a business owner and you want to say, these are the tools that we have. This is how I can show you how to make money with this. And then I'm going to show them that they can earn up to 30% monthly on that order that people are receiving. So if you're speaking to someone who's not versed in this, they might say, well, 30%, I can get 50% if I purchase this other line and I resell it. However, this is month after month after month, right? And so you are, as I said, it's the leverage that comes into play here. And we're going to get 10% on every first-time subscription order, 20% if it's a one-time retail order. But then you're going for that seller title, and you just say to a salon owner or a chiropractor, you get to 4%. Yes, Leslie, subscription is where it's at. You get to 4,000 in customer sales volume, and you're going to get that additional 20% on top of that initial 10%. So it's the compound effect. It's keeping your customers engaged and buying only from you. You're opening them up to not just what's on the shelf, but a whole store full of other products. And I can guarantee you that when they scan that QR code, they're going to be going in and looking at what else you have. So you're opening up to the whole store. And I'm sorry, I just lost my thought there, guys. But does anyone have any questions? I'd love to hear some questions because I know that this can be a bit challenging to maybe understand, and I'd like to help you. Thank you, Leslie. I'd really like to help you.
Lisa, would you mind sharing, your wording is always so incredible regarding the Healthy Glow Stack, the internal and the external. So if you could speak to how, when you have a new client coming in, you do that and use also the skincare, but the whole package of it, how you speak to that.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that, Michelle. So I invite you to use my wording, friends. Write it down, listen to this in the One Person Big Difference Facebook page afterwards. But I'm telling my clients, if you're coming to me, I'm about the inside out approach to beauty and wellness. And we're not, beautiful skin is coming from within. The reason that we look, have great skin, have a beautiful external glow is because of healthy gut and healthy cells, right? So I will say to clients, I am all about the inside out approach to beauty and explain to them about activation very simply, starting at the cellular level. At the end of their treatment, I will give them a bit of water, as we often do when we get a treatment, right? You give them a cup of water, and I give them a sample of collagen. And I will say, have you heard of collagen? Do you take collagen? Do you take a collagen supplement? I'd say 8 out of 10 people, Michelle, will say yes. Or if they say no, they'll say, I know that I've been looking into it because my friends are doing it and I thought I should. And so then I show them some before and after photos. Have before and after photos on hand for you to show people or to take in to a prospect that owns a business that you're speaking to. And, those speak so much for themselves, friends. There are no topical skincare products that can give those results in that amount of time. Hands down, even a treatment, I would venture to say. So I hope that helps, Michelle. Just really you're the educator here, friends. You are the expert on this. And so they may own a business and they know a lot about skincare, but you know about activation. And so you're going in and just respectfully sharing with them about this cellular approach.
Amazing. If I could just read what Leslie just said for those that are watching on Facebook. She said, I read a post the other day that the future of aesthetics is going to focus on the inside more than the outside. Do you guys realize how that sets us up for success? Getting in front of aesthetics clinics and med spas will impact your business so much. So be bold. And I know Darlene said in the very beginning that she has been in this for 37 years and the skincare is amazing. And she hopes that you all realize what you have on your hands, that we are on the cutting edge. So you're dealing with two people with 2 to 3 decades worth of professional work in this field freaking out. So we should probably be getting bold. I like that, Leslie, bold.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that, Michelle. And really, you know, this is the future of wellness. And you go into a med spa, friends, and you'll hear them talking about, IV therapy, nutrition seminars that they're doing. And imagine if you could say to them, not only do we have these activation products, but I'm here as a business partner for you. And once a month or once a week, I'd love to come in and do a nutrition class for your clients that you'd like to invite. And I'll do it for, that's just part of what I do. And so people are really embracing this. And I 100% agree with you, Leslie.
Jamie asked, what are some of the tools that you show a business owner?
Tools that I show the business owner, I show them I'm always, the goal is to be in person. A tool, one of the best tools, friends, that I can tell you is that Healthy Glow Consultant Stack, that pack of 10. A tool is a sample of collagen, right? So bringing that in and being, showing that to them, letting them sample it, having a before and afters book. I believe that we all have seen those books, or just, printing them out and having them with you. I do love the new videos. If you have not seen the new videos on our site, at the very bottom, where at the very, very, very bottom on the left side, it says activation. And there are 3 new videos on there that I believe are phenomenal. Of course, as I said, the best option is to get in front of the person. But just know, friends, if you show up without an appointment, your front desk person you're most likely not going to get to speak to the decision maker that day. But make a relationship with the front desk person and let them know who you are and that you're really excited to meet the owner, to have 15 minutes with them, to show them something that you are hoping that they might like to collaborate with you on. That's one of the things that I'll say, Michelle. I'm looking for collaboration here in our community. Are you interested in taking a look? And so those are some of the tools that I use.
I love that wording, collaboration in our community. Des Mamet is asking, does your QR code just go to your site, or do you tell them what to add to their cart or let them look around?
Mine does, great question, right to my site. I've thought about having a QR code specifically to the Healthy Glow Stack, but I really want them to poke around. The card itself speaks to that stack. The card itself does, but I invite them to really just take a whole look around, because if people are interested in what you have, they're going to be interested in this total body, the total being, whole body approach, right? So our supplements that we have, our probiotic, our prebiotic, our hair care is phenomenal. And so you're going in and maybe opening up the door to the store with the skincare or the collagen and the Protandem, and then saying, come on in, and tell them, really, when you go to my site, please take a look around, because there's so much more. And schedule a follow-up, friends. You definitely want to schedule a follow-up. Don't just drop off product or, samples and not expect that follow-up in return. Yes, I love that, Leslie. Thank you. Our products they look professional. They're beautiful. Remember, friends, when you are popping into a business, you are a business. You're the business owner of your virtual franchise, if you will. So really, be sure that you're showing up in a way that they will take you seriously. And yes, I love these comments. You all are loving the skincare, right? Does anyone have any skincare questions that haven't been answered that you feel might be helpful to ask here? You're welcome to pop them in the chat.
I can tell you my daughter came down the stairs today when we went to her doctor appointment and was freaking out. She was just like glowing with happiness by how much she loves it. And she's been obsessed with the other stuff before. So it takes a lot for
I
good,
love
good.
it, Michelle. I have been using the new cleanser on my clients in my treatment room, and I'm telling you, friends, the first thing they're saying, they have their eyes closed. They don't know what I'm using. They don't know what is coming at them, and the first thing they say is, "Oh my goodness, what is that cleanser? That smells phenomenal!" And they're all loving it. It is an amazing smell. Yes.
Incredible. What other questions do you all have? Where Isa is here to serve you. She said she wanted to come and bless your socks off tonight.
Michelle, I'd love to just touch on when you just mentioned your daughter. You know, the teen market, the tween market is huge as well, friends. So our skincare line is great for all ages, and it's a simple routine that I don't feel is overuse of any product. Some of the routines out there that are being marketed to teens are so they're just too advanced. They don't need all of that. So this is simple. And the fact that we can all use it is phenomenal.
Lisa, when you were
Yes,
at my house the other day, we talked, when you did a presentation about the teen market. I wanted you to elaborate a little bit more on that, about the chemicals that are in some of the products that you have to be really careful about because you said it becomes toxic when it gets at a certain temperature. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because that's something that we should
sure.
really be
Huge.
educating people about.
Yes, I'm really, I read about this a lot. It's a hot topic of mine because we cannot be taking care of ourselves and looking at our toxic load and then increasing the toxic burden of our children. I mean, it's just terrible. So when we know better, we do better. And what I was mentioning, Marisa, that night is that many of the lines out there, the traditional lines that are marketed for teens with acne, have benzoyl peroxide. There are a lot of studies right now that are coming to light just in the last month on benzoyl peroxide and when it reaches a certain temperature, and that temperature can be from product being sitting on a truck or sitting in someone's mailbox in the heat, or even extreme body heat. It can turn to benzene, and these are that's a level 1 carcinogen. And so we're marketing these products to young people and telling them that it's going to clear up their acne, but it's a level 1 carcinogen. So really, I'm not a doctor, but I do consider myself to be well educated in this area. And just take a look and pay attention, friends. And what we have is so safe and effective. And I can't see any other reason that people wouldn't want to embrace it.
And then, thank you for that. That was great. And then the other thing I was going to ask you is we talked a little bit about and if I missed this, I apologize. You were talking about people, maybe estheticians that own their own place and they have products and they get paid 50% for selling the products that they're carrying. And they look at us and they say, well, I can make more by selling what I sell. How do you address that?
Yes, we touched a little bit on it, Marisa, but I'm happy to say again, just saying to people, it's okay. I think everyone will benefit hearing it again. Really just, 30% month over month over month when someone is in my store and they are always going to get it from me is exponentially greater than 50% on that first time purchase, and then them being able to purchase it somewhere else the next month at the salon down the street or the beauty supply or Target. Is now, you can see that many mainstream brands are coming into Target and Costco. So you have them in your store, they're your customer, we can take care of them. And then that opening order is huge to me. And many of you here know that I carry another line that I have for years. It's an organic line, it's beautiful. But when I sell $500 worth of product, let's say I have a $500 sale to one person, I need to immediately reorder 250 of it. So there's that constant output to replace that we don't have with this. And it's got me really excited because I'm telling you, it as a practitioner, it simplifies your life, and you're just giving people the best products. So
Thank you, Isa. I know we're getting right at the end, and I'm just so excited, and I love the comments that we're seeing. We are so ridiculously blessed to have these non-toxic products. FYI, Des Mamet did an incredible quick live in our customer page today, speaking a lot to, you know, taking off the toxic burden and her life with her son Chase, who had AML, leukemia, and then others in their family with Lyme, and how we do not want to be, using products that are toxic, but also why it's really important to be using our activators every single day and the purpose behind them. And it just really ties in, Isa, to what you're saying with the teens and just to all of us, and to be so proud, you guys, of what we have here at Life Vantage. It's the inside out, it's the outside in, it's full body care and activation. Our message, our wording, our confidence, our bulletproof selves should just be short, sweet, passionate, looking these people in their eyes and letting them know that the gift that we have is going to bless them. It's going to bless their clients. It's going to bless their future. It's going to bless everyone that they touch, because you guys, it's so big. If your belief isn't up here, just keep plugging in and plugging in and plugging in and getting on three-way chats and three-way calls, because we always say you learn as you earn, right? Ask questions, put the team on chats with your people, get on calls, get on Zooms, because when you really, really get what you have, you have to take yourself out of the equation, right? That feel the fear and do it anyway, and get and be sharing with people. Des was talking to a medical provider in the cancer world, and she was speaking how great Chase is looking, how good he's doing, and in the sense of just being wowed and wishing that they had more education in the integrative and nutrition field. And so anyway, I am just so grateful, Isa, for your time, your energy, your smarts, your commitment to everybody, to Life Vantage, not only to our team, but to all of Life Vantage. You always show up. So let's give Isa a huge, massive sense of gratitude, round of applause. I know there's going to be so much more that comes from this. And I just have to say, Miss Amy POTUS wants to make sure that one of her very favorite people here is recognized, and we do too. So Amy, if you are there, there she is. So hold on real quick, you guys. This is very exciting.
Well, we have a new MC1 on our team, and I just wanted to recognize her tonight, Miss Dion Rowe, and there she is, little beauty. I'm so proud of her, and she's just done such an amazing job in such a short time. And she's in the mental health field and is just got the weight of the world on her in her other job, and has found time to do this and bless people. And she has her own health journey that's unfolding that everyone will want to hear. So I'm so proud of her. She hit MC1 on yesterday, and it was a big moment. So great job.
Dion, if you can unmute really quick. I know we are a couple minutes over here, but please share your heart real quick and close us out with how you're feeling and why you're excited.
Yeah. Well, I think honestly, Nashville was a huge motivator, and my fiance came with me, and that was like probably, a even bigger motivator, because he's been so supportive, and he's now learning about, the company, the people, and the products. And yeah, as I go through my own journey, and hopefully I'll be able to share that at some point, but it's just such a rewarding experience, and the support that you get here is just unbelievable. And the products, like, you are changing people's lives as we navigate through this, and that's what is so beautiful about it. There's just so many great things, and yeah, I feel very blessed, to say the least. So thank you all for all of your support.
You are a huge, I can't wait for everybody just to get to know you more, you and your team and all the things. You are incredible, and to hear more of your stories, keep in touch, you guys. They're going to be filling our customer page this next week with lots of stories and whatnot. We have so many people to recognize. We have new executives, we have new SC1s, we have new core rank people. We have so many people. So let's just stay in one person Facebook, recognize everybody. We could do a whole Zoom on it. So we just love you guys so much. We are over, but Isa, close us out. And we thank you so much and so proud of everybody for a huge, incredible month. So we're going to do meetings, 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 and just go bigger and bless more this month.
Set higher goals, friends, set higher goals, and don't be afraid to say, I don't know, but let me get back to you, or let me connect you with someone. Don't be intimidated going in and talking to these business owners. We've got such support here. So thank you so much, everybody. It's going to be a great month.
Lisa. Thank you, everybody. Love you all so much. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.